All right, guys, well, this is kind of our unofficial first stop and only real stop. It's not a checkpoint or anything, but we saw that there was a old Vietnam museum here that had all this old cool Vietnam era stuff. So we figured we'd come over. They were closed, but it's kind of cool. It's got this little bunker back here, and then it's got all these trucks and helicopters, planes, boats, like all kinds of cool stuff. So we were like, let's come take a look at it. I mean, look, they got helicopter over there, they got plane, boats, single prop plane. Super sick. I wish this place was open. I would love to come walk around over there. I'm gonna switch to my phone so I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Maybe some of you guys can tell me what these are. Identify some of these vehicles because they're pretty cool. It is the there you go. There's the museum. So if you ever want to come check it out, in Bithlo, open on the weekends, I believe, free admission. So cool deal. All right, we're in drag trim, so time to go. You got out to get back in?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, let's see if we'll blow this thing up now. Now I'm okay to blow it up here. Hold this for a second.
Okay.
Just point at things that are interesting.
Okay.
Maybe not. Whatever you find is interesting. Oh boy. Last pass of the event, maybe.
You got this, Coop.
Last pass that we have to make, at least. We have to break the beams here.
Can we
go
just
down track?
Is there, if it breaks before the beams, can we push it into the beams?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, he just got cut off.
Cut off by this goofy dude.
This goofy guy just cut us off.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
The most fun horn ever. Somebody's gonna have to take it away from me.
Everybody loves your horn.
I don't know if that's true. I think maybe I just love my horn. I don't know if everybody does. I don't want to put those words into people's mouths.
I don't know. That one guy covered his ears yesterday.
Yeah, that guy was mean. That was an angry looking man. Cover your ears before I make a pass, before I honk my horn.
Before you honk the horn?
It's not even that loud of a car.
No.
We even had that crossing guard that was yelling at us.
Yeah.
Like I was speeding through a neighborhood and I was only going like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, your RPMs weren't even high.
Allegedly. I don't have a speedometer, I just have an RPM.
She was angry.
She was. Good for her.
Oh, look at that. Carrying your luggage with you? Last pass of the event.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Good luck, buddy.
We might make more, but it's going too long.
More?
No, more.
More?
We might have to make more if our averages are good, but
Hey.
this could be our last.
If it is our last, it's all good.
It
But
might be our last no matter what. I'm cooked.
we can make a better time if we have to, right?
Yeah.
One more if it's not a good time. One more. We got this.
On the track, finish this out.
Send it. Just send it. Hell yeah. He's got this.
Breaking the beam.
Breaking the beams.
Well, maybe against my better judgment, I'm pulling up to make another hit. We're still here, we're still alive. Motor's not blown up yet. Trans is still not slipping. We went a 10:26, but with my reaction time, it's not what I want it to be. So, you know, I say we do it again. I'm still here, still kicking.
Right behind her, I mean, like within less than a tenth of a second. Also deserving mention, Jason Tapp's got a nasty small block Gen 1 Chevy.
Let's do it. Okay, pulling up for our final pass. Hopefully it cooled down enough. Let's see if we can get a hit here.
What a jerk.
Well, I had to cut him off because he was kind of trying to come around me. Whatever. It's better.
It's better?
It's better than the other one because of the addition for my reaction time. So it went 10:30, but that's a better slip to hand in still.
Since your reaction time
26, because my reaction time was a 1.07. So I think that's better. I'll double check my math because if you guys didn't know, I'm somewhat of an idiot.
I don't do math so well.
I don't do race cars. I don't do them so well either. Shit, what do I do good? Really hurt my feelings on that one.
We're good. Hey, we finished though.
Oh yeah, and she's still going A to B.
We're going A to B, no problem. We're gonna have it ready for Street Car Takeover next weekend.
I don't really need it for that unless you need to drive it.
No,
if your car isn't done and you still have a ticket, you should drive this.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I do have my ticket still, so.
Yeah, so if you already have a ticket and your car's done, you might as well drive this.
Okay, well
If your
thank
car
you.
isn't done.
I appreciate that.
So let's go turn this in.
Okay, let's do it. We finished.
Well guys, in a weird turn of events, Kyle was walking around, BoostedBoi Kyle, the Kyle, Wade, and apparently his car, Wago, has blown up. So me, being the nice friend that I am, offered him the option to swap cars. I have Chip on the trailer. I said, hey, I'll put your wagon on the trailer if you just want to drive Chip. And he was like, that would be awesome. So he's gonna drive Chip back, and I am going to drive my truck and trailer with his wagon. I could probably drive Chip, but it'll be kind of funny to see him drive Chip. So let's do it. Oh, look at her all grown up. Or him. Do we call it him or her?
It's Chip, so like Chip is her, right? Or him.
Yeah, him, I feel like, right?
I feel like him.
Kind of like...
Because like Chip...
Boy.
I think of Chip from like the teacup of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
And it's a boy, you know?
Will you make it? I don't think he'll...
Oh, Kyle.
Oh, that felt close.
That's close. Bye, Chip. We'll see you soon.
Clean unit.
Clean unit. She's clean. She looks good.
Hopefully I remember to turn on everything. I trust Kyle. Kyle's used to driving cars like that where you have to like hold the battery terminal or something weird. Not that his cars are all like that, but they used to be more like that. kind of enjoy seeing him drive it.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Not?
If you don't let your friends do this kind of stuff, what's even the point?
Right.
He said it feels like a stock Crown Vic when you're driving it, because the converter is so bad down low. Yeah, it's terrible. It's horrible. Look at this unit going down the road. I'm just following Kyle. We're going about 60 miles an hour. It sounds like he's probably about 3,000 RPM. I mean, he's smart enough to know that deal. I'm not too worried about him driving it. Not many people I would let just like kind of take it like that without giving them like more rundown, but I gave Kyle like the brief synopsis of how to run the car, and I think he's trustworthy enough. The gauges tell you really what you need to know, and I know pretty well that it's tried and true at this point.
Oh, see if Kyle's gonna race that guy.
Oh, race that GT350, dude. Gab him.
On roll hit.
On the smallest tires imaginable.
I'd be like, TX2K, get it.
The smallest tires ever.
Dude, I'd love it.
Okay, we're gonna get a review from Kyle after this. What do you guys think he's gonna say? Horrible? How did you guys drive it? Or that's not so bad? It could go either way, because I don't know how bad his car was to drive. He now knows how bad my car is to drive. So I'm curious. He also has about 800 pounds less in there probably, because all the equipment's in here now, and wheels and tires and fuel and stuff, so he's doing a little better than we had to deal with. But Chip, you got this. And like I told him, we were talking about if it broke, and I was like, well, if it broke now, it was gonna break the next time I used it, so might as well just make it happen. Accelerate the process instead of just dicking around.
And it's still together.
It's still together. We have about 80 miles left to Kyle's, so not too worried about it, but this is fun. This is a fun deal.
It is very fun.
We'll go plane.
I know, we got a picture right there.
On the highway, just stop on the highway?
Just stop right on the highway for a picture. It's fine.
That's fine.
I'll direct traffic around us.
250 cars?
It's totally good. Oh my gosh. Oh. The only thing we have to fix, Coop, is probably the taillights.
No, that's fine.
That's fine? Oh, we do have turn signals.
We have turn signals and reverse lights and brake lights, but we don't have running lights. So, and every person at Sick Week told me.
Everybody.
Every single person on Sick Week told me I didn't have taillights, which, very nice of them, but it was apparent. We knew. Everybody was honking at us like, your taillights. There was one point where I was like, I hope that truck just runs into me so I don't have to hear it again.
Just take us out.
And then everybody could get to say, I told you so. Everybody on Sick Week.
You make a post about it.
Oh, I tried to tell him.
Damn it. We were trying to tell you, Coop. You said okay, give us thumbs up, and now you're smashed. I feel so bad.
Oh, I was assuming I was not alive in this situation.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, I was assuming I didn't make a post because I wasn't around.
Oh, we're dead now.
That's what I was assuming in my scenario.
I was not expecting that.
I went right to death.
You went straight to the worst thing possible.
What do you think happens when a truck hits you at 70 miles an hour and you have a caged car?
I mean, we have a good possibility to live through that. Honestly, we have a caged. We have a Is that rated for 10 seconds right now?
Yeah, but not when you're not helmeted and strapped in.
In stock seatbelts?
Yeah, exactly, in a 3-point.
Yeah, that's might do more damage.
Yeah, you were a little more optimistic.
Yeah, I was.
You were talking about making a post. I was talking about a funeral.
I wasn't going that. Yeah, the funeral. Like, wow. That's like the level here, and then the next level, like dead. Like.
I told one guy that told me, I was like, I had already made amends with the fact that I was no longer gonna be alive.
I'm gonna die now and just be done, and because of the semi truck. What is going on up here?
It's I-4, dude. What do you mean?
This is crazy.
It's normal. I-4 is the worst road.
You guys
in Florida.
Florida's terrible for roads. You guys have terrible roads here.
Wow, you live here.
I know, I hate it.
Okay, well, this clip's too long of us ranting, but it's at the end of the video, so it's fine.
This is great though. Yeah, that's.
All right, Mustang's back on the trailer. What'd you think of Chip? What was your review?
Chip,
I could take it. I could take it.
first of all, Chip pulled
Got
through.
thick skin.
She pulled through and saved us here. Very grateful I don't have to go back to Orlando tomorrow morning, but you know, first initial thoughts on Chip, she's beautiful, dude.
Is that being clapped out? Is that
She's really nice.
No, Chip's actually really fun. So after, you know, you figure out all of her quirks and you know, get her going, it's a great car.
You're being so political on me here. I can take it. I know. In my defense, it was way better before the start of Sick Week, and then things started falling apart, and the Band-Aids started getting worse and worse. So now I don't even remember what is what anymore. It's in a bad situation. Yeah, she's down bad.
Well, I'm trying not to talk crap because I also can't, because, you know, I've had very questionable cars as well. So it's, you know, for what we do, it's awesome. You can't hate on it. Thing did freaking 1020s every rip. Freaking saved me, got us home.
It made it.
Never stopped. You know, you might have to hold the brights handle back the whole trip to keep the headlights on, and it might shut off while we're in traffic. And it might not have taillights. And the wiper...
It doesn't have taillights, dude?
Not running lights.
The wiper blade might suck, and I almost had to pull over because I couldn't see.
Well, that's like an AutoZone trip. That's not that big of a deal.
But Chip is a unit.
Besides all those things, besides that list.
Listen, but that list is the Ford wiring failed me.
Oh, and then once you
all
took
the
gas
OEM
cap,
wiring is
once
fine.
you got the gas cap off.
Smells like gas.
I love some pump gas, but I was getting a little dizzy.
But I'm wondering how can I vent it better where you won't smell it?
I don't know, but that's all I could smell. It just smelled like someone hung a little shot glass of E85 off the mirror, or off the pump gas off the mirror.
You have perfectly portrayed exactly what we dealt with all week. 1,000 miles of this. And
yeah,
then
I only was in there for an hour and a half, and I was very grateful to get out of it.
yeah, agreed. I did the same thing every stop.
You did a nice little burnout at the stop sign in front of the house.
Yeah, and it's so slow though when you're just like trying to cruise it. Like if you just stoplight, it's so slow feeling.
Under boosting it, you just drive it normal. It feels very slow, sluggish, but
the noises are
I
rough.
got on it a couple times, and it definitely wakes up though when you want it to.
Yeah, on those tires too.
Yeah,
they're like 225s.
I know. I didn't even see the condition of the tires you guys put on.
They're like brand new.
Please don't be bald.
No, those are like brand new tires. They're great.
Oh, hey, can we do a burnout Chip now that we
I just put it on the trailer.
We're gonna load in 5 minutes. We can do a big burnout for like a thankful. Like,
It's not gonna do a big smoky burnout here.
If you're gonna do that, you got to do it in the daylight too.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, maybe tomorrow I'll unload it and do a big smoky burnout.
Celebration Sick Week burnout.
Yeah,
Like, we did all Sick Week, and it saved Kyle.
Yep.
And we're gonna do a fat burnout in front of my house.
Good
Y'all
unit.
Can't say anything on Chip.
It's a
Good unit. So
Chip
that's where we'll end it off. Chip saves the day. Kyle got to enjoy the ride and really have some fun in it. And Emilio, you know, you were talking a little shit about it being blown up, but here we are.
You know, I mean, it sounded pretty bad, man. I'm glad it wasn't. I'm super glad it wasn't.
I'm really glad it wasn't, or else I'd be...
Yeah, we would have both been stuck somewhere.
You were done, you know?
And then here I come cruising through.
They're like, he made it to the first checkpoint. I'm like, it sounded like that?
In the car?
In the car?
He made it in the car?
I must not give a damn.
But here we are. Good job, Chip. You completed Sick Week.
Yes, you did.
You've earned some TLC, and all of those problems, the Ford wiring, will be fixed very soon, and this car will do some cool stuff, hopefully shortly. Wheels are probably in its future. That's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time. All right, well, I realized after editing this, I never really even talked about how I did in the class, won or lost. Towards the end, I realized after I turned in that 1050, I was pretty much out. That day, 1050 was the best I could do before the rocker fell off, and once we fixed it, we were like, let's just get on the road. The lanes were closed. Nothing I could have done. I was doing great until that, and that's what happens. Sometimes something like that slaps you in the face and humbles you and gets you real quick. But we did really good. My first day I went 10:23.9, and I was trying to average that. So I went 10:23.9, 10:37, 10:23.1, 10:50 with a 6, and then a 10:30 with a 7. So my average was really tight still, but just not enough to compete with these guys. The top three, the spread on each one, the guy was like a 0.04 off of his time, a 0.03 off of their time, and like a 0.05 off of their time. Like, they were really tight on their spread. So I did the best I could. For those watching at home, these were my first few hits, I guess you could say. It's the best I could do. Tried. Feel super confident, and hopefully we can go out and do the same thing kind of next year. I'm going to try to tweak chip a little bit. Maybe we can get into the Pro Dial Your Own, where it's up to 850. Do some cool stuff like that, because I do like the Dial Your Own. You're kind of racing yourself, but you're not. It's kind of a fun class for these type of things. If it's not going to be heads up, it might as well be something like this. So I'm going to end it there, and there's a little bonus clip. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.